An accident just before midnight Tuesday took the life of a local woman. An area city is getting a new city hall for less money than it expected to spend, and some Alabama parents can now apply for state funds to help with private school tuition.
Cold weather is certainly returning to East Alabama. We'll have a chilly forecast coming up.
High school basketball is starting to heat up. More details on that coming up in sports. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wedowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. Mike Stedham has the evening off. A one-vehicle accident less than an hour before the new year took the life of a Piedmont woman, according to state troopers. The victim has been identified as 53-year-old Kathy L. Stantz, who was killed when her SUV left the highway and hit an embankment and some trees. The accident happened on US 278 about 4 miles west of Piedmont at 11:30 Tuesday night. According to troopers, she was not wearing a seatbelt when the accident occurred, and she was pronounced dead at the scene. Starting today, Alabama parents looking for help with private school tuition may sign up for the state's new Education Savings Account program. Governor Kay Ivey announced this morning that families can apply online for grants of up to $7,000 through the new CHOOSE Act, which the legislature passed last year. Registration will be open through April 7th, and parents will be notified in May if they receive the money for the 2025-2026 school year. Ivey says the funds are intended to give families more educational options that meet their individual needs. The CHOOSE Act is managed by the state's Department of Revenue and provides grants to eligible K-12 students to help pay for tuition, tutoring, educational therapies, and other expenses at approved schools. The first 500 grants will be awarded to students with special needs, with the second priority awarded to dependents of active duty service members. Remaining grants will be awarded based on each family's adjusted gross income not exceeding 300% of the federal poverty level. Once approved, students can begin using their funds in July. Applications and more details are available at chooseact.alabama.gov. Ground will be broken next month for a new City Hall complex that will actually cost less than expected. Full details in just a moment.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Getting my car serviced is easier than ever with Buster Miles Automotive Group in Cleburne and Calhoun County. They pick up my car, service it, and deliver it back. Convenient, efficient, and top quality. Schedule your service today and see why Buster Miles Automotive Group is the smart choice.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
The Gadsden City Council this week accepted a bid of under $16.7 million to build a new City Hall complex near its current building. The structure will be built by Clements Dean Building Company of Wilsonville, which won the bid at Tuesday's City Council meeting. Councilman Jason Wilson, who made the motion to accept the bid, says it was substantially lower than the $20 million the city had expected to pay for the work. And he added that the city will be able to pay for the new City Hall without having to borrow any money.
It is unprecedented for any city in today's world to go out and build a $25 million municipal and city hall complex and pay cash for it. Okay, this is something that we've done because we've been fiscally responsible with taxpayer monies for years and years and years, and we are able to complete a $20+ million project with cash.
Mayor Craig Ford thanked the council for accepting the bid, which he says will also cover the renovation of 2 buildings that the city purchased in 2023. Those buildings are about a block from the current City Hall on Broad Street.
We bought a building on Broad Street, which was valued, appraised at $15 million for $2.8 million, and we want to thank Regions Bank Incorporated for doing all that, being a good corporate partner with us and assisting us and helping us relocate City Hall because we didn't know where we were going to go. And then we were able to buy the building adjacent to it, also for our first responders, and we're going to be able to build a new building right in the middle.
Ford says the current Gadsden City Hall building, opened in 1960, has a number of serious structural problems and is not in compliance with federal laws on accessibility. Worse, the city building sits on a bluff overlooking the Coosa River, making it a desirable location for a luxury hotel that city officials are hoping a developer will build there. Ford says the city plans to break ground for the new City Hall complex in February, and it will take about a year and a half to complete the work.
This is going to be a process over the next 18 months, and I'm just excited about it. It'll be something that the public will be really proud of. It'll be something they can come in and they can pay their bills, they can have access, they'll have parking. It'll be accessible to the public, it'll be accessible to the disabled citizens, and it'll also spice up the 100 to 200 block and the value of the Broad Street, which we're very proud of Main Street USA, and also what Kmore does at DGI. So, well, I'm just tickled to death about it.
Local pet owners who want to make sure their animals are not part of the overpopulation problem will have to pay a little more this year, but discounts are available. We'll have the details in just a minute.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We're available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
The cost of getting your pet fixed in Calhoun County has just gone up, but residents can get some help through local municipalities. The Snippet Ticket program, which began back in 2019, will now charge cat owners $47 to have a pet neutered and $62 to have one spayed. Dog owners will now pay $62 to have a puppy neutered and $77 to have one spayed. Calhoun County residents who live outside of a municipality may receive a $25 voucher to help pay that cost. Pet owners are limited to 5 of those vouchers. Residents of Anniston, Oxford, Jacksonville, and Ohatchee will qualify for a $15 voucher. Well, we've all noticed that temperatures are dropping pretty quickly outside. John Holder is now joining us in the Camping World Weather Center to tell us what we can expect for the coming weekend.
Katie and Dee, the cold weather has arrived. Waves of cold weather coming to East Alabama over the next week or so. We'll break it down with our 7-day forecast next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Barrett Body Shop has moved to its new location on Highway 431 in Alexandria. Barrett has been delivering top-notch collision repair in Calhoun County since 2000. Our skilled team restores your vehicle to pre-accident condition with a commitment to quality and safety. Choose Barrett Body Shop for honest, reliable service. EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below. EAN Local Weather is brought to you by Camping World of Anniston, America's recreational dealer.
Here's the Camping World Weather Cam, I-20 in Oxford. Beautiful day today. Plenty of sunshine out there. No clouds in the sky. Certainly no precipitation whatsoever. But it was a little on the chilly side today. Temperatures down a little bit below normal for this time of year. High today, 51 degrees, a little bit below our average of 54. Same way with our low this morning, down at 31 degrees, below the average of 35. If anything, these numbers are going to stay the same, if not drop lower by the beginning of the weekend. Here's weather on your street for this Thursday night across East Alabama. It's going to be mostly clear tonight. With those clear skies, temperatures are going to drop below freezing again, 30 for the average low tonight, including on Brentwood Drive in the Lindlock area of Anniston. As we move into tomorrow, ending up this holiday week across East Alabama, plenty of sunshine tomorrow on Hill Avenue in the city of Piedmont. Temperatures about where they were today, a repeat of today as a matter of fact. Plenty of sunshine, no rain in the forecast, and the high tomorrow once again topping out at 51 degrees. We've got a wide variety of weather coming for the weekend across East Alabama. Rainfall returning, but not until late in the weekend on Spring Road out in the city of Ohatchee. So we're going to have a cold day coming up on Saturday. Plenty of sunshine, but a reinforcing shot of colder air coming in. So temperatures only in the 40s for highs on Saturday. But rain returns on Sunday, and temperatures are going to bounce back into the 50s once again with some rainfall by Sunday afternoon. Here's the 7-day forecast as we break down the next several days. Mostly dry weather coming our way. Temperatures remaining below normal. A cold morning, 26 degrees on Saturday morning. The rainfall should be a good, steady, soaking rain Sunday afternoon, about the middle of the afternoon through Sunday night, maybe lasting into Monday morning. A 70% chance of rain. This will be a chilly rain. 53 for the high on Sunday afternoon. We drop down to 40 on Sunday night. The rainfall will be out of here, but it will be cold on Monday. We'll have a lot of clouds in place. Temperatures falling throughout the day. That 46-degree temperature probably going to come in the late morning hours and then falling through the 30s during the day on Monday, and we keep falling Monday night all the way down to 24. Some cold days coming. Look at these highs, barely reaching 40 degrees on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, and those nighttime lows in the 20s. Looks like the coldest morning will be Wednesday morning at 21 degrees. Now, we've got the cold weather in place. How about precipitation? It's January. Typically, if we're going to have any kind of snowfall or anything like that in Alabama, it comes in January. So let's look out to the middle of the month and we see precipitation actually below the average for this time of year. Temperatures below average, but also precip below average. We're going to look out about 8 or 9 days to about the end of next week for maybe our first chance of wintry precipitation. But right now, the cold is cooperating, but the precip is not. We'll watch that closely over the next 7 or 8 days across East Alabama. I'll be back here Friday morning, 6 a.m. for your Friday Day at a Glance. Coming up next, it's Sports Time with Jordan Smith.
Thanks, John. Coming up next, I'll tell you who the new defensive coordinator is for the Jack State Gamecocks. Those details and more coming up. On New Year's Eve, the Anniston Bulldogs traveled to Alexandria for a boys and girls matchup. Both teams played just 2 weeks ago, and they were both really close games. Starting in the girls' action, Anniston narrowly defeated the Valley Cubs 2 weeks ago, 30-28. But Tuesday night, it was a 10-point win for the Bulldogs, 45-35. Alexandria led at the half 18-12, but after a 15-6 run in the third quarter, Anniston never looked back. Senior Jada Fomby led the Lady Bulldogs with 11 points on the night. Liberty Lewis followed with 9 points, and Sanaya Spinks had 6 points. For Alexandria, Landry Patterson had 11 points, including 1 3-point shot, and Alyssa Hunt also had 11 points. Charlie Paris would round out the Valley Cubs with 6 points. Moving over to the boys' side of the ball, Alexandria defeated the Bulldogs last time 56-52, but Anniston picked up the revenge game on the road by a score of 49-46 over the Valley Cubs. Alexandria led at the half by 3, 23-20, but the Bulldogs would get it back in the third quarter, outscoring Alexandria 17-7. Kyrie Lewis led the Bulldogs in double-digit figures with 12 points. Dakis Baker and Kyrie Lewis were both good for 10 points apiece on the night. Q McDowell led the Valley Cubs with 13 points, followed by Cole Wheeler with 10 points. Cleet Forrest and Jalen Henderson rounded out the Valley Cubs with a total of 7 points each. The Valley Cubs will travel to White Plains tomorrow night. New head football coach Charles Kelly of the Jack State Gamecocks has selected his new defensive coordinator. Former Alabama player Vinny Sunseri has been selected as the next DC at Jack State. Sunseri was a part of Nick Saban's national championship teams in 2011 and 2012 as a safety. This season, Sunseri served as the safeties coach at Washington. Prior to Washington, Sunseri spent 4 seasons with the New England Patriots as a defensive assistant. He started his coaching career as a graduate assistant at Alabama back in 2019 when Kelly was on staff as the assistant defensive coordinator and safeties coach. That'll do it for this edition of EAN Local Sports. Let's head back over to Katie.
Thanks for the update, Jordan, and thank you for watching us today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube, our website, and on Rumble. Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Friday for your news on your schedule.